to be precise. And the man of God said that from the very day Nigeria celebrates independence, October 1, that you would begin to see the hand of God upon this country, that it will not be like before. Maybe when a child gets to 60, okay, in civil service, when you get to 60, what do? You retire, right? Okay. And you start a new life, right? The man said from that very day that things would not follow, that you would begin to see the invocation of God, that things will begin, you will begin to see systems begin to collapse, that Nigeria will begin to behave like see if no man will be able to explain. But you know what? That it is the hand of God at work. That was the prophecy the man of God said, September 18, 2020 to be precise. Praise the living Jesus. Praise the living Jesus. And also, I remember July 2020, July 2020, we're having a prayer in my house. We're having a prayer in my house. And the Lord gave us, we're praying, the theme of that program was divine encounter. 3 hours prayer meeting. I had some few people with me and we were praying. And as we were praying, the Lord opened my eyes. I saw a new season. I saw the flags of Nigeria become desirable in nations. Has that been happening recently? Have you even seen that happening recently? In the US, people that matter are promoting our flags. Is that correct? That was a prophecy. I think I shared the prophecy with us. I was praying, we were praying for links, and the next thing, because prior to that time, the words of my mouth has always been Nigeria. It is finished. It is rubbish. It is this thing. And since that time, when God showed me that vision, July 2020, I have been very cautious on what I say concerning this country, because I saw it. The flag of Nigeria I said in that prophecy that the flags began to be hosted among nations that you never have expected. The country became celebrated because God was bringing about a new order. It was birthing a new nation. It was, and if you see everything that has been happening, if you have been following protests, if you have been following the arrangements going on around, you would see a new system, a new people are rising. My wife showed me something yesterday. A car key was missing in Ibadan protest ground, and somebody took it, and they took it to IFM radio station, and they went to announce that, sorry, your car key is missing, come and pick it. Phones missing. One that shocked me was that a guy parked his car, fancy car, at Lekki Toll Gate, and he did not lock the car, and he left valuable things there. And somebody stood there to watch that car. They went to announce at the protest ground, come and lock your car. You would see accountability. People are getting money, and you would see accountable and transparent disbursements. Whereas they said they were sharing palliatives. 1 grain of rice did not reach my house. Reach my house. 1 grain did not reach. This church became government during lockdown. In this country, we have been independent for long because you have independent power supply. Your generator, you have independent water resources, you have your bowl and your conga. You have independent. Sometimes when I look how much is being deducted as tax, I cry. What is that money used for? What is that money used for? You can't see somebody that wakes up from a destabilized and a rubbish. If you have been to a police barracks before, you will pity them. You will pity them. The day I will forget a day I went to minister in the church on this road. They invited me before you get to Greater Grace for one of their retreats. I left my house as early as 6 o'clock because the retreat was 7 o'clock. I got there, started retreats. That day I was going to curse God. That, you know, when they say you are arguing with God, like, I got to that retreat, the power of God broke out, all manners of things happened, and I was leaving the retreats, and I'm a pastor, and some policemen stopped me at this place, and I was going for another ministration, another retreat also in Isolo, and from Isolo I was going to VI. So I had 3 different ministrations on that Saturday. At first, when they stopped me, I was like, is it the witches and wizards that were jumping out of this place that went to go and wait for me? I'm serious. I was thinking, Bayo is not here. Bayo will have told you how that meeting went. It was chaotic meeting, like everywhere scattered, as everywhere. So I was thinking it was the witches and wizards that went to go and wait for me at that. Next thing, you know the way they did, whatever, they just, okay, no problem. I had some money inside my bag, so I quickly found a way to put it so that they would not see the money. I carried my laptop bag, and we went to the police station, and drunk. These guys were drunk already. They were behaving. I had to bail myself out because the next thing was that they would throw me behind counter. I had to bail myself out, even though bail is free, right? Okay, I had to bail myself out. They stopped my brother 2 weeks ago. I saw that yesterday, and I was like, so it means nobody is safe. Kwadwo Oyemade came out to say the arrest is. Yes, Kwadwo Oyemade, you know, Covenant Christian Center. They arrested his wife. They locked her up. What worked was capital. They called it capital. What did they even call it? Capital currency. That worked for him. Social currency rather. That works for him because they knew him. I said, pastor, and they raised this thing. A new nation must emerge. But you know what? A new nation would not emerge if we don't have the right mindsets. The problem about we young people is that we think about getting to a place and cashing out when we see little opportunities. Don't let have the same mindset like our father had. I know people were government positions, and the kind of wealth they amassed, their salary, their entitlement does not qualify them for such kind of wealth. But unfortunately, those are the kind of people we celebrate, even in the church. But God is raising a new people, and we are that people. We must learn to be content. We must learn to be content. We keep on saying it here and here that God has not destined any man to be poor, but you must understand the process. The fact that your brother is riding Lamborghini today, it does not mean you should ride Lamborghini tomorrow. Because there is a way that seems right to a man, but the end of it is destruction. That's why you will see many of our leaders, they can't see anything. Because you know why? They are, okay, I saw police salary structure. A commissioner of police gets 299 or 200 and something. It's not even up to 250,000 per month. And you see them having houses in Banana Island. You see them living in VGC. You see them driving G20. I mean, what's that car called? G-Wagon. Up and down. And they become the standard for us to follow of police. Where does he have the money from? But see, let this mind be in us. Let us have a mindset of love. Praise the living Jesus. A new nation would not arise if we don't love ourselves. Because what you see playing out is a demonstration of love. You see people being brutalized, and you see people providing free medical assistance to them. I saw they vandalized people's cars and their cars, and in no time you had people that fixed those cars for them at no costs. So it means that we can live in harmony. We can live in unity only if we allow God to have his way in our nation. And then has come to every oppressive system, every system that seeks to silence us, every system that seeks to denounce God, every system that seeks to promote evil, every system that seeks to afflict us. We are going to pray this morning as we begin to close. Quickly, I'll read the book of Joel chapter 2. Joel chapter 2 from verse 1. It says, blow ye the trumpet in Zion, and sound an alarm in my holy mountain, and let all the inhabitants of the heart of the land tremble, for the day of the Lord cometh, for it is nigh at hand, a day of darkness and of gloominess, a day of clouds and of thick darkness, as the morning spread upon the mountains, a great people and a strong. There had not been ever